Yes, I may have ED or erectile dysfunction, but before you click away, don't. I may not be able to get it up, but I can sure make your portfolio rise. Follow along for the next 10 minutes or so, and I'll show you how the guy with the broken rocket launcher launched five kids that I know about, also launch a pretty good portfolio and make some money with the Bitcoin. They may call me the 1 inch wonder, but it may be 1 inch, but it can do some wonders. That's how I got the five kids. They may say I'm hung like a tuna can or can of lifesavers, but don't listen to them. Certainly don't listen to my broke brother, who claims I broke the world record for his efficiency, stating I had sex only 4 times in my life and have 5 children. Actually, that one might be true, because I do have a set of twins. Math, people, math. Even my sperm are more efficient than most people's portfolios and investment strategies. If anybody with adult sense of humor is still listening, please put your earmuffs on. Sometimes it's so small you had to soak it in cider, apple cider that is, like a good marinade. Sometimes you just gotta let it soak and work with what you got. I also always was kind of wanted to be a rodeo rider, but I was kind of jealous of those guys. They ride them bulls for 8 seconds. I just don't know what I do for the other 6 seconds. Meanwhile, I got to set the world records for efficiency. No wonder why I didn't get my first date until I was 32 years old. And yes, this part might actually be true. Speaking of efficiency and being a late bloomer, my first and second children may or may not have been conceived in my mother's guest bedroom. They say it's not the size of the ship, but the motion of the ocean. Well, my ocean was more like a kiddie pool, let's say. But we did make some tiny waves. But here's the deal. Just like Bitcoin, I always bounce back. See, Bitcoin traditionally goes in 4-year cycles, and you have to be prepared for a 70 to 75% drawdown, although over time it's getting smaller and smaller, just like me. Drops like a rock 80%, but always goes up. 16-year history always goes up and to the right, up and to the right. I know you're probably thinking, this guy can't even get it up, perform in the bedroom. How's he going to help me get rich? You're not wrong, but hear me out. See, getting rich is much simpler than getting it up. At least that's my theory. I should know. I've mastered one, but kind of still working on the other. But I did go from a broke dad, 5 mouths to feed, to financially free in roughly 4 or 5 years. That's one Bitcoin cycle. And you could do it too. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin blueprint, shall we? Step number 1, buy Bitcoin. Pretty simple. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Buy Bitcoin, shut your pie hole, wait a certain amount of time, and get fabulously wealthy, like my friend British HODL likes to say. Well, he says the naughty word. Set it and forget it. Longer than 4 years if ever lost money. Unlike my 4-second rodeo in the bedroom, this is going to take patience. 10 years minimum. Set it, forget it. But Betty, I'm an impatient bastard. I know, so am I. I can work with you and speed this up by doing something called limit orders. See, when you buy an asset, you don't have to buy it at the current price. Use Bitcoin's volatility to your advantage. Put in limit orders, 20% under current price. Within the month, it'll nearly always hit your limit order. Call it DCA, dollar cost average on steroids. You're always going to hit at a much lower price. Market manipulation is always going on, and just natural functions of the market. People take profits up and down. Prices always going in a wave. Just like October 10th recently, Bitcoin goes dropped like my confidence in the bedroom, but boom, people are waiting at the bottom, buy it right back up. Plow every Satoshi you can from your side hustle into Bitcoin. Don't even think about it. DoorDash, Uber, selling your wife's jewelry. Kidding. The whole ethos of Bitcoin is to be self-sovereign. BYOB. Be your own bank. Bitcoin, there's no middleman. Just you and your money. No 12 rich dudes in suits determining the price of money. That means no inflation. See, Bitcoin's a closed system. Fiat money printing is an open system. It's unlimited. That's why we say everything divided by 21 million is the possible price of Bitcoin. Hodl never sodal. Hold on for dear life, because your life depends on it. Want to be driving a Lambo with your girlfriends, or do you want to be with me in my mom's basement? Quite nice, actually. Here's the thing, like I said, it's a closed system. Supply cap is 21 million. There will only ever be 21 million. That's not because people say so, because it's a computer protocol. It's programmed. Scarcity is programmed. Unlike my life failures, this system is fixed and not too bad. Don't forget the dollar cost average, DCA, because when you're putting a little bit away each week or each month, you don't have to worry about performance. Everything will always smooth out over time. Look, I may not be able to satisfy my wife consistently or even at all, but I can satisfy the old bank account. And I've learned a few thing or two about making some money. If a guy's like me who needs apple cider vinegar to function can get rich, I'd say so can you. Stop making excuses and start sacking sats. If you do that, maybe in 10 years, you too can afford the good ED pills, the blue one. Listen up, guys. It's not about the size of your portfolio when it starts. It's about how much it grows over time. If this video helped you out at all, maybe it hasn't, but if it gave you a few laughs, my self-deprecating humor, go ahead and shamoosh that like button, put on your alerts, join me at my Bitcoin School of Finance and Funnies. Leave me a comment below. You're ready to get rich, even if you can't get it up. Until next time, this is the 1-Inch Wonder signing off, reminding you small beginnings, big endings. Disclaimer. This was all humor. I swear. I swear I can get it up, guys. I swear.